This is our model of a sustainable house created using Minecraft. What is a sustainable home? According to Basics, a sustainable home is a house which is energy efficient, environmentally sustainable, and comfortable for family life. Our house has a modern design, a design which we believe complies with the Basics guidelines as the house utilizes the natural features of Earth, such as the sun and water, uses recycled and refurbished materials, and only uses electricity when necessary. The walls are made out of white concrete and the structure is made out of recycled wood and steel. The floorboards are made out of recycled and refurbished wood. The ceiling contains glass panels which provide light during the day and cuts down our electricity use for lights. Inside the house there is the kitchen, the living room, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and the laundry as well. The backyard contains various statues of animals, a water fountain, a barbecue area, and a greenhouse, which is used for growing crops and flowers. By using the Basics website, we were able to create a house that is sustainable in its energy use, heating and cooling, and water and waste management.
Heating and cooling. In our home model, the heating and cooling play a large factor. It is responsible for keeping you warm during the winter and cool in the summer. According to Basics, by reducing the amount of greenhouse gas emissions from artificial cooling and heating is essential for a sustainable house. With this in mind, we decided to cut down on the amount of electricity and gas being used. Our house contains many different forms of cooling and heating. These include insulation made of wool on the inside of the walls, which slows the rate of heat transfer in both hot and cold climates. As a result, a house doesn't rely on air conditioners and heaters. Insulation is a cheap solution for heating and cooling, which cuts down the amount of electricity being used. The concrete slab floor heating and geothermal heat pump system work similarly, by heating the floor through hydronic heating, which is when warm water runs through the tubes underneath or within the flooring. A substitution for the water can be electrical heating, in which electric wire elements are laid within the flooring. This is a source of convection heating for your body and conduction for your feet. The electrical fireplace works as a source of direct heat. Using electricity allows us to cut the amount of wood we use, preventing the numbers of trees being cut down and reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Cooling of the house is provided from the windows and open areas of the house, which allow the flow of air to move freely throughout the rooms. This allows the heat to escape and allows the cool air to come in during the summer. The various balconies and open areas act as space for the air to move around and circulate. Another key feature is the lighting of the home, which serves as another important factor to the sustainability of a house. Basics states that natural light is the best way to provide light for a house without using electricity. As shown, the house has many windows, which allows natural light to pass through rather than relying on an electrical light. The large skylight roof has a design in which glass is placed on the roof to allow light to come in directly from the sun. Since 15% of the world's energy is consumed by electricity, using natural light is an effective method as it doesn't waste unnecessary electricity and utilizes the sun's natural light, with the ability to be closed during the night or during a storm.
Water and waste management. In our home, water and waste management play a critical role in making the home sustainable. Water is the most important part of our house as it is used for drinking, washing, bathing, and watering crops. Water is collected from the rain as well as the reservoir next to our home. Rainwater is collected through gutters from the tilted roof and entered the 2 polyethylene rainwater tanks that hold up to 400 liters of rainwater, which supplies our 2 fountains, toilets, greenhouse water, as well as backyard sprinklers. The reservoir provides water for drinking, the shower, and the taps. The house contains a sewage system below. It collects the human waste and transfers it to a waste treatment center. Basics states that house owners should reduce their water usage by 40%. Keeping this in mind, we decided to put in measures that would result in less water use. These include having the sprinklers turn on during cooler parts of the day to prevent water from evaporating, in saving rainwater to use for the water mills, watering plants, and flushing toilets. This also includes small measures such as shorter showers and fixing leaks immediately.
Electricity is the main form of energy used within our house, as it provides energy for lighting during the night and power to the appliances. Energy is generated through three main sources of renewable energy: wind turbines, solar panels, and water mills. These all cause little to no ecological damage. With a total of 42 solar panels as the main source of energy, producing 310 watts each, 4 wind turbines each producing 33 to 45 kilowatts each, and 2 jet water mills, which use rainwater, producing 45 to 60 kilowatts each. While the house isn't 100% reliable on electricity for lighting and heating, the house is able to produce sufficient energy for appliances and lighting during times when natural lighting isn't available. The benefit of having 3 different energy sources allow each one to make energy during a certain time of day or weather. Solar panels will be used during the day and wind turbines during storms. Basic states that house owners should look to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by using renewable energy. We decided to use electricity rather than gas, as it reduces the amount of greenhouse gas emissions.
While designing and building the house, we made sure we followed the Basics guidelines to ensure our house was sustainable. Basics makes many points about the necessity of utilizing the sun's natural light instead of using electricity, which we integrated into our house very well by including a large skylight roof and many windows. Basics also makes points on reducing water use. We did this by using rainwater for many parts of the house's features. One factor we believe we could have improved on was our time management. By scheduling more times to meet and work on the house, we could have improved our decision making and cooperation in this project. By building a sustainable home using Minecraft, we were also able to learn the factors that go into making a house sustainable in the real world. But most important of all, we learned how to make the most of the world's natural resources and take it into consideration when building our own dream homes.